Morning when I got out of bed, I observed some really big wrinkly pinklies. I'd obviously been sleeping on my face, face down as well. But the reality is, I'm not getting any younger, and nor are you. And one of the things that I have committed to for myself this year is to age gracefully, to accept that getting older every day is part of life, and that with age comes wisdom, and to accept and embrace that part. Is it easy? Not always, because it can be quite challenging to look in the mirror and notice the aging process, to see the wrinkle lines getting more prominent. And especially I saw a friend's little baby the other day, and when you see their delicious, sun-kissed, beautiful skin, you realise how much our environment and our years has a detriment. And I'm also embracing some of my greys and letting nature take its course. And I'm not saying I'm not a woman with personal pride, because I am. And I like to look nice, but I also want to be real. And whenever I have photo shoots done for my brand and for my business, I always say to the photographer, I don't want you to touch up the photos. Morning, Grandmother Tree. Look at her age and wisdom. It doesn't get any more beautiful than that. So I'll say to them, don't make me fake, don't touch me up, but do light me, position me, seat me, stand me, whatever, in a flattering way. So I try and pose to put my best foot forward, but I don't want any artificialness. Wow, look at that, the fog just hanging there in the trees. Isn't that stunning? It's like candy fairy floss. So I did observe quite a few lines this morning and thought, yeah, they are getting deeper. And a friend took a photo of me the other day, and I was in the front seat of the car cuddling Spirit. It was Noshi while he was here, and he took a photo of me from the back seat. And I kind of turned to look at him, and so the light of the windscreen, the way I was sitting and turning my face, the wrinkles were quite pronounced. And at first I went, oh, look at the wrinkles. And then I thought, oh, look at the life. Look at the life that face has lived. The sorrow that I've seen, the joy that I've experienced, the aliveness. And so maybe you look in the mirror and notice a bit of decay, a bit of your wisdom lines beginning to show through. Maybe you're beginning to grieve the loss of your youth and feeling like you're noticing that more and more. Whoa, Spirit's on a mission. Let's go, buddy. But the reality is it's a privilege. It's a privilege to age. It's a privilege to start to grow into our skin. Good morning to you, mermaid. It's a privilege to have the opportunity to continue to walk this earth. And that doesn't mean we can't take care of the vessel we're in and make the most of the days that we have. And certainly with my 10-degree shifters this week, we talked all around environment and how the environment impacts us in positive and negative ways. And so we talked about how do you manage your environment to the best of your ability, to reduce some of the drainers and to increase some of the gainers, because we do have control over some of that. And other things we have to just let go. Come on. And so what about you? Are you aging gracefully? Are you accepting the reality of your years? Are you allowing yourself to smile big and to see the reality of your wrinkles and your smile lines? I think for the first time the other day, I noticed getting a little bit of, let's say, less elastic skin around my knees. And I was like, wow, I've never noticed that before. It must be a new thing. And I am out here in the elements, in the sun, in the yard, digging a lot. So yeah, I have got the impact of sun. I've got some sunspots happening. As I said, I've got the natural greys coming in, and I'm kind of proud of it. I am embracing it. Society wants me to stay looking like I'm 21, but I want to look like I've lived a great life. And I'm really just coming into a new chapter. I can feel it, as they say, in my bones. I am loving life, and I hope you are too. This really is such a privilege to be here right now. And we get to choose how we experience life. We get to live with joy if we choose it. We get to cuddle the little kids, to pass on our knowledge, to be a contributor to the community. And that's what I know for sure, is as I get older, I have more capacity and ability and freedom to give back. I am planning and working on a new brand with a very special person who's dear to my heart. You will see more about that soon. But it's all about being an adventurer, loving life, and also supporting and giving back to the animals, the planet, the plants. I'll give you a sneaky clue. It's called endangered. And I know this is part of my next phase of life in my wisdom years. Hi, Beck. Aww. And to you, look at you, because you're a huge family contributor, Beck. And so that's what it's all about, isn't it? It's about growing into our wisdom and embracing it for whatever it is. I'm not going to try and look like I'm 20 and freeze that. I'm not going to act like that either. I'm going to use my years and my wisdom for good. And I can't wait to show you more about the new brand once it starts. But that's my message for you today. Look in the mirror, give yourself a high five, like Mel Robbins says. High five the mirror and say, damn it, look at you, you wise thing. How magnificent you are that you are alive. Hey, Gayleen. Because I know many of you watching have lost your dear loved ones. And when you've lost loved ones, you appreciate life even more. And if you're here and you're watching this, you're alive, you have a pulse, you have a breath. So use it for good, be proud of it, and age gracefully every day. Much love.